Hi everyone! Today we're reacting to why metalheads are happier people. I don't know if I'd call myself a metalhead, but I do love myself some metal. More melodic metal, rhythmic, I don't know. But we do use our devil horns on Twitch, so go say hi to us on Twitch. Very exciting. If you like the video, like and subscribe, and let me know if you like the video that we react to as well. I know this is a little bit different than what we usually react to. But I'm excited because I like some metal music. I'm intrigued. Let's do this.
Loud, chaotic, and aggressive. Heavy metal fans are angry, rowdy people, right? Wrong.
Do people legitimately think that?
Metalheads are actually some of the happiest and most peaceful people around. It's even scientifically proven that listening to heavy metal has a positive impact on mental health. How's that, you ask? Well, reason number one is that metalheads feel like they're part of one big community.
Interesting.
And what better place to see that than in metal Mecca, Wacken.
I have heard of this. The small
town in Schleswig-Holstein, northern Germany, is home to just 2,000 people. But in August every year, metal fans from around the world flock to Wacken.
I've been saying Wacken the entire time. This is why we watch videos like this. We keep learning, okay? It's Wacken, not Wacken, Heidi.
75,000 have been waiting for this moment. The opening of the so-called Promised Land.
The Promised Land.
We're really grateful that you've been so loyal to Wacken and to our crew, to our artists. So we're really proud that you're all here. And now it's open the gate!
What? Oh my gosh, it's like freaking Disneyland. It's like little kids running into Disneyland. That's so cute. Oh. They run in like that. I wonder if anyone who's been to Wacken, the festival before, do they do this every year where they like run in like this, or is this just for the video? Let me know because this is freaking hilarious. I'm curious about that.
I'm not
pretty
joking,
awesome.
I'm crying, guys. It's so emotional for me.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy. He's kissing the ground.
Yeah.
He's crying. Don't have any words.
These tough-looking metal fans aren't afraid to express their emotions as they share a moment of communal joy.
That's very interesting.
I've done other big festivals, but Wacken, that's really huge. Everyone is friendly.
Look at this guy's shirt. He's just chilling. He's like letting it all hang out. It's fantastic.
Everything is awesome and feels like a family of 75,000 people. That's awesome.
I gotta stop looking at that guy.
Wacken is the promised land.
It's so friendly. Everyone's always really welcoming, and it's different from festivals in the UK. Festivals in the UK can be a bit erratic and a bit, it's not very nice really, and here it's always really warm.
Everyone's friendly.
There is truly harmony, there is friendship, there is brotherhood at the festival.
And how do the locals feel about a horde of partygoers invading their little town every year?
I'm sure it's good for businesses, that's for sure.
They're all nice people, even though they get a bit tipsy. It's nice to have them here, but it's also nice when they leave, too.
I always say these are the most lovable people you'll ever find. They all stick up for each other and help each other out. There are no brawls. It's just great.
Sounds like the metalheads have swept the locals off their feet and that they really are happier people.
That's so awesome.
But why would heavy metal of all genres have such easygoing fans? Why not folk music or some other genre?
What is this song? Is this like a
Is there something special
anthem?
about metal? It might have to do with
There is something special about metal. I didn't think it was this special, but I just think it's cool and it sounds good.
reason number 2. Metal provides an outlet for stress and anger.
Huh.
Ich bin davon überzeugt,
I'm convinced that metal elicits an effect in us that the ancient Greeks knew about and used in Greek tragedies. It's this theory of catharsis. You can translate that very roughly as cleansing.
The theory of
Interesting,
catharsis
yeah.
originated with Aristotle's theory of tragedy. The ancient Greeks held the view that the audience sympathizes with the protagonist in his fate to cleanse themselves of negative emotions, such as fear, anger, and grief.
The exciting thing about metal music is that it ventures into very dark places, more than other genres. On the one hand, you've got this very aggressive, often fast, bass-dominant music, which I think is unique to metal. On the other, there's very little other music whose lyrics speak of murder, manslaughter, death and the devil. That's why I think this music can elicit this cleansing effect.
Deswegen gerade diese Musik geeignet ist, diesen reinigenden Effekt auszulösen.
Does he mean like a cleansing of like evil spirits type thing, or just like a cleansing of emotion and like these negative feelings and things like that? But what did he mean by that exactly? I do think that it is incredible that certain metal songs are very like powerful, very like sometimes fast paced, but also talk about loss. They talk about death. They talk about like grief, like they said. I remember watching a video of a friend of mine. Her name's Biscute, if you know her on YouTube. But she reacted to, oh gosh, what was the music video? But it was a very powerful music video about like losing a friend. Oh my gosh. I'll try and remember it and we can maybe put it as the, maybe we'll put what it is right here. But she cried, and I love that. I think it's cool to bring out that emotion in people. But yeah, I agree with him, I guess.
Nico Rosa is one of the leading experts for positive psychology in Germany. Metal musicians affirm his theory of heavy metal's cleansing effect, such as the members of the Ukrainian band IT.
I can compare it with the people who study something like sport like box. Most of people who are boxing, they are very polite, gently people in their regular life because all their aggression they let at the trainings. So maybe the same thing happens with rock music. You listen very powerful, aggressive sounds. After that, you don't need an aggression in your regular life. It's just you put it there, you canalize it in some kind of way. You don't let your aggression on your family, on your friends. You just listen to her music. You let all aggression there, and in your regular life, you're just a normal person. I guess it works like that.
Heavy metal then can function as a kind of safe space. Negative emotions can be let loose on stage or in the mosh pit, and it does look more fun and more liberating than a therapy session. Which brings us to reason number 3. Metal leads to feelings of joy and empowerment.
Should we go here for therapy?
A team of researchers at Macquarie University's Music Lab in Sydney ran a study to see if fans of death metal music had become desensitised to violence. The researchers' findings:
We found that in fact the bias is the same for fans and non-fans of violent music, which suggests that there is no desensitisation to violence among fans of death metal music.
Yeah, that's what I think.
They're just as empathetic. They're just as sensitive to violent depictions. They care just as much about violence outside of the musical context.
To outsiders,
they know the difference. They know the difference between having it being spoken about in a song and saying it in real life or something like that. That's interesting that people would think that would be that much of a correlation. Kind of fascinating. You'd think that, I mean, if I would, guess that any music genre would affect someone's idea of violence, it would probably be rap music, to be honest. Like, some of those are brutal, but also metal music has that as well. So that's really interesting to me that they did that study. Good to know.
Heavy metal may well sound aggressive and intimidating, but from their study, the Australian research team concluded that when metal fans hear aggressive metal, they themselves are not feeling aggressive. On the contrary.
The fans are really only extracting the positive qualities of that music and transforming it into an empowering experience.
It is true that sometimes when you're listening to a metal song, you're like, I can do anything. Like, you do feel kind of powerful. Just, I don't know what it is. It's so good.
According to the study, metal actually makes people happy. But there's a catch.
Were they wanting us to read through it?
Metal primarily makes its own fans happy. To everyone else, it can indeed sound intimidating, which negates the positive effect. But don't worry, fans of other genres can experience the healing effects of their own music. Researchers in Montreal conducted a study in 2021 and found that music has a great effect on the brain's reward system. When we listen to our own favourite music, the same areas of the brain are activated as when we consume narcotics.
Oh, wow. That's fascinating. Music is good. I know that whenever I'm stressed or like kind of freaking out a little bit, I'll usually listen to Lady Gaga, weirdly enough. I think it's because she wore a meat dress, and in my mind, I'm like, she can do hard things. I got this. I don't know. Does anyone have that one genre or one band or one singer that you're just like, okay, I'm stressed, put on this person, everything's okay. Like, I got this.
To sum up, the power of music is great, and especially the power of heavy metal. The metalhead community sees itself as one big family. Everyone gets on. And whenever necessary, any aggression or other negative vibes can be headbanged into oblivion.
Very interesting. And vackin', not whackin'. So cute. I think that would be so fun.
Does heavy metal make you happy, or is it just noise? Let us know in the comments and hit the subscribe button for more Arts Unveiled.
That's really cool. I am probably more picky about the type of metal that I like compared to people who might go to a big metal festival like this. I don't like metal songs that are just straight screaming. Like that, I'm like, okay, I don't really care much for that one. But if there's a good combination of screaming and a nice melody, or nice singing or something like that, or I love that kind of music. So anyway, let me know what your favorite bands are. And I mean, let me know, because I might want to look into some new bands. I don't know. I always want to, listen to or learn about more metal music. We actually listen to metal music. That's all we listen to on my Twitch channel, because why listen to anything else? It's freaking fantastic. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys. Bye.